So this is going to be a collective message. So this is not for any signs or anything like that. This is just for whoever the message resonates with, and whoever's watching. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the tarot, and then we will do the oracle. If you are new here, like, comment, and subscribe. I do have information for any personal readings in my bio, so if you want to know anything about that, anything personal, a little one-on-one, please check my bio. Yes, please like, please comment, and please subscribe. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I am Kiera, and this is So Kiera. Okay, so we'll start now with the Ten of Cups. Yes, so I feel like even before I started reading, I feel like I'm reading for a collective who is starting something new, who maybe has a new project or something new situation, a new way that they're doing things. It could be coming together with the person, coming together with other people, but it doesn't feel like it's something that you're doing. How you doing? Something that you're not doing alone. So we have the Nine of Swords, which says that you definitely are maybe having some anxiety about it, maybe nervous, maybe you're not sure, maybe you feel like you're definitely overtaken with thoughts right now. And I feel like it's maybe some self-imposed thoughts, maybe some thoughts about your abilities. With the swords here, it could be thoughts about your knowledge in the situation. Ten of Pentacles, y'all. We got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. That to me is like emotionally, this is something that is going to make you emotionally fulfilled, completely fulfilled. Is what you want, is exactly what you asked for. And it's not only that, it's going to bring you stability, or you want it to bring you stability, even if it's not something that has brought you stability yet. You want it to bring you stability. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just all the messages just coming in. So we have the Hangman here. And I love these cards. Like, I forgot what these shit is called. It's called the Infinite Door. Now, I did mess up my box, and it got black because I had it rubbed against another box. So I'm really upset about this. But it is the Infinite Door box. It is a really good deck. I really love the deck. It's really creative. It's really, really creative. But you have the Hangman at the bottom of that deck. So I feel like, collective, you are stuck in a situation, but it's almost like I can't think of it. It's almost like, say that somebody, like, you're walking through the forest, because I always use the forest, and I always use a hike or a journey or like a backpacking journey as my examples when I'm talking about stuff. It's almost like you're on a hike or something like that, and you step on one of those little, you're in the woods and you're on a trail, and you step into one of those little traps that people set up, and it's those ones where maybe like it's a rope kind of wraps around your ankle and it like hangs you up in a tree. Like, that's how you stuck right now. Like, it feels like you're maybe dangling a little bit, and I feel like, honestly, with a little bit of work, you probably could pull yourself up, and you probably could pull out of it. It would take a lot of force. That's for sure, but I do feel like it's possible. Two cards came out. Okay, wait a minute. Seven of Swords and Three of Swords. I feel like this is saying that you have been going away about this. Hold on. Okay, so like I was saying, I feel like with the Seven of Swords here, first of all, look at the Seven of Swords. That's first. The 7, right? 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. That is amazing. And then look at the Three of Swords. But okay, either way, with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords here, y'all, that is a heart. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay. Either way, with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords, I feel like you collective, have been doing something that is maybe shysty. You have not been doing it the wrong way. There's been some trickery. It's almost like you've been trying to get the easy way out. That's what I feel like. I feel like this collective has been trying to get the easy way out. But with you getting the easy way out, I feel like you're making it so much more heavier on yourself. I feel like you want something to come to you immediately right now. And I feel like that's just not how it works. I feel like you're not going to have all the answers. You're not going to have a full understanding of the situation immediately. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's going to take time. You have to get started. And sometimes when we have an idea of something, or we want something really, really bad, we feel like the moment that we start looking for it, the moment that we seek out the thing that we want, it should come to us. It should be perfect, and that should be it. But that is so far from the truth. So either way, I feel like you're causing your own heartbreak in this situation with the Three of Swords right here. I feel like this is not something, especially with the Nine of Swords as well, because the Nine of Swords, like I said, is self-imposed thoughts. I feel like this is thoughts about your abilities and how you're doing things, because it's swords, and swords are thoughts, and then 9 is always usually self in a lot of way, or like philosophy, or what I think it's self. I see 9 as like self-imposed, or selfish, or anything of that nature. But yes, because it's swords, it feels like it's thoughts, and then you have the swords here as well. These all feel like thoughts and things that you are thinking up, or maybe even conjuring up, but I don't think they're things that are actually real. And it is all coming out between the Ten of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Okay, let's keep going. Let me put the, because I've been moving these cards all the way around, child, and I forgot how they come out. Okay, and then a 9. And then, okay. Queen of Swords here, and I feel like you're also being critical of other people. Now, not only are you sabotaging yourself, you're also just a person who's very critical in whatever arena that is that you want to get in. So it feels like you may be looking at other people's stuff, judging. Like, say you want to be a content creator, and you're looking at everybody else's views, like, oh, how do they get this? How do they get that? Like, oh, well, maybe they ain't doing it right. Or maybe they need to do like this. They need to do it like that. Like, it feels like you're critical. You're criticizing something that other people have, and what they have is something that you want. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just feels very almost like false confidence. Look at there go that Hangman and the Ace of Pentacles again, because these were both at the bottom of the deck when I first started reading at separate times. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Hangman, but like I said, I feel like there's a Hangman here, but I feel like you're dangling. I feel like the fact that you're dangling, I feel like the fact that you got in a trap, in this trap right here on your hike, is because you veered off on a track anyways. You went to go to somebody else. You want to go see what somebody else was doing. I feel like if you would have stayed on your path and minded your business, you would have never got caught in that bear trap, or that snake trap, or that snake would have never got you. And right here, it's a snake. So it feels like it was temptation. It feels like it's something where you are, you know, it feels like ego. It feels like pride in a way, where you feel like, okay, I know this good enough. I can go over here. Oh, I know what's going on. You know, it just feels like you don't know what's going on, but you're judging other people. Let's pull a couple more cards from this deck, and then I'm going to clarify those 3 first cards that we got out with my other tarot deck. Let's pull one more card from this Infinite Door deck. The Fool. I feel like you're about to there's a humbling experience. Doesn't mean somebody's going to do something to you. There's a, maybe not humbling, but there is a insightful, there is an epiphany here that's maybe that shocked you, or going to shock you, or it feels like you're in a state, because it's a major arcana. It feels like you are, arcana, I want to say it. It feels like you are in a state where you've had like a wake-up call. It feels like, or this is a wake-up call, or you're about to go through a wake-up call. Hangman again, honey. What's at the back? The Sun. Yeah, I feel like it is something that you definitely want to birth. And I feel like this Sun here, I feel like this situation is opening up your eyes to a lot of stuff, or if it has not, you need to open up your eyes. Hopefully after this video, you open up your eyes. Let's go to the next deck. This deck right here is just a regular tarot deck. Word box. Craft cards on Amazon. All my decks are on Amazon because I'm scared to buy them anywhere else because I feel like I'm not going to be able to track them. And I feel like they're not going to give them to me. It's going to take too long. But I'm going to buy a deck from somewhere else at some point. Alright. Or I bought some from the store before. Okay. What is this 10 of Cups? Seven of Cups. Okay. We'll get to it. Emperor. So this is the Nine of Swords and the Emperor. Feels like you're having a hard, like, yeah. Well, yeah, so like you said, you was, hold on, wait a minute. Like I said earlier, the Nine of Swords was you, it was your abilities. It was your abilities, you having negative thoughts about your abilities. With the Emperor here, you having not your abilities, but not only your abilities, but your abilities to have order, structure, and have actual results. I feel like you may be confident in your Empress energy to intuitively feel it and feel like it's destined for you and have such a love for it and, you know, all the good mushy feelings. But I feel like what you're having a hard time with the situation is bringing actual order and getting actual results. You feel out of order. Okay, what's the 10 of Pentacles? The Tower. Why not the 10 of Pentacles? The Tower. And why is the 10 of Cups the 7 of Cups? What's the 7 of Cups? You got the 8 of Cups. I feel like you got the feeling to go. Like you've got the nudge, you got the push, that you need to go after said thing. So I feel like you know that. But maybe the way to do it, or something about your feelings here that you're maybe confused about. Maybe you're still looking at your options. Maybe you're trying to figure out what it is you want to do. If it's something that you really need to do. Like you're trying to connect to it. Like you don't feel connected to it. You're trying to make it real. You're trying to make it real. You need to make it real. Like it's just like you feel it, but now it's time to make it real. I think you said that. Like I feel like you keep thinking about it and feel, yeah, that's that thinking about it and that feeling about it energy, but you need to get the move on it. Okay, give me one more about that 7 of Cups and 8 of Wands because I'm not completely sold on that. I feel like I'm missing something. The Death in the reverse. Death in reverse, you're not letting something die. 7 of Cups, confused, daydream, you don't trust it. You're not sure. You're not sure if this is the right thing. You keep almost tricking yourself out of it. Or something's tricking you out of it. Something that you won't let die. Ooh, what's the, oh, yeah, the Moon. The Hermit. Like there's something about it you don't get. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, High Priestess in reverse. Something that you're not seeing. Okay, I had to sit with that for a second because I'm like, what the frick? Okay, it's like you're letting distractions, like you're easily distracted by this. I feel like this is, or you let things distract you. You let things distract you. You are constantly looking into other places when you're being pulled in one direction, and you're pulled in the direction of the thing that you're supposed to be doing. You found almost like excuses. Like with the High Priestess in reverse, like you ignore your intuition. And it's like, yeah, like you're not allowing the Six of Swords. You're not allowing forward movement. You're not allowing yourself to push through things that are hard when it comes to situations you're trying to do. What's the Tower here? I feel like this situation is, whatever it is that you want to do, is going to have you break down so many maybe walls you've kept up, or obstacles that you did not complete, or feelings that you've had for a long time and you just let them fester. I feel like it's going to deconstruct, that's what I'm trying to say, so many ideas and thoughts that you've had for so long. Any insecurities and things like that, I feel like it's going to rock your world. This here situation, once you really fall into it, you're going to have to overcome so many things. The Emperor. Confident. Doesn't matter who's watching. Doesn't matter who's around. It's coming. I feel like it's coming in really quick. The Nine of Swords. It's coming in really quick. It's like you only get one shot. The song by Eminem, you get one shot. And I feel like the one shot is here. But I feel like you have to emotionally, you have not been willing to emotionally walk away from the distractions, the excuses. I feel like this, whatever this is that you're chasing, it will really like balance you out. But I feel like you are really criticizing moving forward, or saying, oh, I can't move forward because of this, or I can't move forward because of that. Like you're allowing distractions. With Seven of Pentacles, that feels like distractions, just like the Seven of Cups feels like excuses. The Seven of Pentacles feels like distractions. Like you're kind of allowing distractions and disruptions to interrupt the Fool. Okay. But I feel like this is something that you really want, but I feel like you really have to go forward, and you really have to break down some walls that may not be comfortable. Okay, so we're going to pull some Oracle just to, you know, 10 of Cups, last card, just to, clarify. I can't think of the word. Oops. Sorry, y'all. I forgot y'all was here for a second. Okay. I'm gonna clip that out. Let's pull some Oracle decks. I mean, some Oracle cards. We're gonna pull from the Talisman Oracle. We'll have the box here. I'm gonna show you guys the box. If you're ever curious, the Talisman Oracle. And we're gonna pull from the archetypes, unknown archetypes. The box, other box, it comes in another box that's square, but that is, which is a circle deck. So let's go ahead and pull from here. We're gonna maybe do 1 and 1. I don't know if I want to do. I want that one. I know there's a better one. Okay, same card came out again. So grounding and cut ties. I feel like this is about foundation. I think this is about having ethics, moral and code about whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like this is about having order and structure, just like we saw with the Emperor. I feel like this is really taking this very serious and not taking this as a game. Scheduling, if it's something that where you do like content creating, like I do, making actual schedules. If it's something where whatever it is that you do, really find order about it, really be diligent about it, very earth sign energy about it. And really do things to get results. We're not just talking, like we're actually getting things done. We're marking, we're crossing our T's, we're dotting our I's, we're marking things off our agenda. Like we're not just playing about whatever it is that you want to do. I don't care if it's losing weight. Okay, you need to get serious about losing the weight. Like we're not just talking about things and moping and gulping about them anymore. Okay, so that's what grounding feels like to me. Now we're going to see whatever archetype that you need to have to get this done. What archetype are you calling to be? Are you being called to be? Whatever. Or are you calling them? I don't recognize. Okay, one more time. Oops, that. The self. Be yourself. Be you. Be who you need to be. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about what other people are saying. Don't worry about how it looks or how you look. It's not going to be perfect when you start, but you need to come in there being, I feel like you need to, it's not going to be perfect when you first start whatever it is that you're doing, but you need to come in there being you. Being you, doing what's true to you, but still understanding whatever it is that you're getting into. Like, you don't need to be looking at other people. You don't need to be distracted. You need to be able to be honest. You need to be yourself. You need to remember why you came. It doesn't matter if people look at you sideways, look at you crazy, because it's not about them. This is about you. This is going to, with this new situation, you're going to have to really learn how to have some self-mastery, really have some confidence in whatever you're being called to do. And I feel like you may have been in a space where you have not been as confident and allowing things and little temptations and things like that to get you, okay, and making maybe small mistakes. Now it's time to just, grow up a little bit and really get serious about whatever it is that you want, rather than just, complaining, okay? So that is your reading. Please comment if you liked it, and please subscribe and like as well. And I will see you on the next one.